Hello again, this is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener. Today we're going to look at 20 low maintenance and tough shrubs and perennials. Now, what do I define as low maintenance? Low maintenance is something that only needs to be trimmed at a maximum twice a year. It does just fine with minimal care and can also survive some tough soil and watering conditions. So let's look at all of these wonderful plants. First up is my favorite, Mexican bush sage, Salvia leucantha. I love this salvia, the toughest of all the salvias in my opinion. Beautiful hummingbird plant. Next is another very tough plant. You see this everywhere. This, of course, are the wonderful agapanthus. Comes in blue and white. There's the standard size, is what you see there. It also comes in dwarf varieties and even has variegated foliage in some of the dwarf varieties. So there's some wonderful varieties. Very tough plant. Blooms in the summertime. And by the way, there is a list of all of these plants in the comment section and video description, along with some links on where you can buy some of these plants. Next up, this Watsonia lily. Oh boy, this just plant and forget, and then every spring it pops up these fabulous hummingbird flowers. A really wonderful plant that it really can handle some tough soil. And of course, one of the toughest perennials out there, the daylily. Lots and lots of different colors. Really wonderful plant. It can also handle some drought. This is definitely a nice drought-tolerant plant. It blooms better with some water, but it's a really fabulous plant. Another very tough plant, a big one, bird of paradise. Now, this is the standard bird of paradise. Gets about 5 feet tall by 5 feet wide. Great cut flower, as I'm sure you're aware. Now, believe it or not, you actually can get a really tough rose. This is the toughest of all the roses. I included it because it is tough enough to be called a tough plant. This, of course, are the iceberg roses. Comes in the regular white that you see everywhere, and then the new variety, burgundy. A really wonderful one. Very prolific bloomer, very tough. You could practically trim this with a hedge trimmer. It's that tough. A really wonderful tough plant, the iceberg rose. A really kind of a cool plant. Are you looking for something for some shade? Well, you got to try some clivia. This is a tough plant. If you have some deep shade under trees, try some clivia. Comes in the original orange, and of course now the new yellow. Is a really neat little plant. Now, lavenders are tricky because most lavenders are not tough, but I always get asked, what's the toughest of all the lavenders? Definitely French lavender. Nice little plant. Gets about 3 feet wide by about 2 feet tall. A really tough lavender as lavenders go. Still needs a little bit of amending the soil. How about some bulbs? Amaryllis are really tough. Comes in lots of different colors. And like I said, it's a bulb you can dig and divide. See my video on digging up and dividing how those bulbs. But really wonderful plant for giving you some wonderful cut flowers. The other rose on this list is the Cecil Brunner climbing rose. Minimal care, big plant, great for covering fences, lattices, or this one which went crazy and just covered the house. So this is a Cecil Brunner climbing rose. If you live someplace where you have some coastal gardens, then by all means consider a Pride of Madeira. This is also a great plant for slopes. So Pride of Madeira is a big plant. It gets about 8 feet wide by about 6 feet tall. Big purple blossoms in the spring. Good plant for bees. Bees do love this. So if you don't like bees, don't use this plant. But it's a really tough plant. Wonderful for slopes. Speaking of tough plants, probably one of my favorite tough plants, rosemary. Comes in all different sizes. Prostrate rosemary, upright rosemary. Great for cooking. Oh yes, as you saw in my whole rosemary series I did last year, some wonderful rosemaries out there for all different uses in your garden. Containers, cooking, screening, all different things. Definitely check out the rosemary series I did. And bees do love it. It's a wonderful plant for helping those bees out because it does flower in the wintertime. A really neat little plant for that. Let's talk about some tough shrubs. Oh, I mean really tough shrubs. And probably the toughest of all of them is the Pittosporum tibira, the mock orange. Comes in both the regular and the variegated. Really big, tough shrub. Can get about 6 to 8 feet tall. Good for small slopes, but really it's a great screening plant. If you need to screen something 6 to 8 feet tall, one of the best shrubs out there. When it does flower, it does have a little bit of fragrance, pretty nice. One of the more unusual shrubs out there, although technically this is a leucodendron that is actually considered a perennial by some, I consider it a shrub. Very upright, very colorful foliage. It does have a little flower, but it's really all the wonderful, colorful foliage that I love. So this is the leucodendron called Jester, really one of my favorite varieties. Getting back into tough shrubs, this of course is the Cape honeysuckle. Great hummingbird plant, can get 8 to 10 feet tall. So again, if you need to hide something big, consider a Cape honeysuckle. Also, another South African native, the Cape plumbago. This is a wonderful shrub for slopes. Really can cover a big area of slope. Nice, or wonderful blue flowers. Also does come in white. So it's a great one to consider if you have a tough slope you need to cover up. Now, another shrub that is actually one that a lot of people love the fruit of, that's the pomegranate. Yeah, this is a shrub. Get about 10 feet tall by 10 feet wide. I consider it a tough shrub because it is drought tolerant and it can handle some tough soils. It's not going to give you as much fruit if you don't give it some good water, but it will give you some flowers and fruit. And then, of course, all those wonderful pomegranate seeds that are so yummy to eat. By the way, if you're not sure how to get the seeds out of that, check out my other video, and I'll put the link in right here on how to harvest the seeds from a pomegranate. Really kind of cool plant. Another very tough shrub is, of course, Raphilepis. Indian hawthorn, yellow hawthorn, wonderful flowers in the springtime. Pink is the most common one you see all over the place. Also comes in white. A nice little plant, about anywhere from 3 to 5 feet tall, depending on the variety. There are a couple of varieties that are really big. Can get a big 6 to 8 feet tall, but this is the Indian hawthorn, a very, very tough shrub. Probably the toughest of all the shrubs. Yes, privet. Here we go. I did a video on this 2 years ago, and I'll be honest with you, never have I had a video generate so much negative comments, because this is an invasive plant in the eastern United States. My attitude is, if it's invasive, it's tough. And this video is about tough plants. And this is a wonderfully tough plant. Great shrub. You can prune it into a nice hedge. But you can also just let it grow into a wild plant like that. Great for screening plants. A really fabulous plant, in my opinion. But if you live someplace where there's lots of rain, and it can be invasive, so use with caution. But otherwise, it's a really tough shrub that can handle a lot of neglect and abuse and still provide a nice screen and fragrant flowers. Another one that can handle some tough soils and is just a really tough plant that flowers beautifully on slope. This is a prostrate acacia, wonderful native of Australia. Look how it just covers this slope with yellow flowers in the springtime. No one waters it gets a little bit of water, but not a lot. A very tough, drought-tolerant plant. Really wonderful for giving you some springtime color. And this is just, average rainfall. Really kind of neat plant. So that's prostrate acacia. Well, there you go. Those are my 20 wonderfully tough shrubs and perennials. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe to get more of my garden videos. And again, check out the list in the comments section for all these plants. Oh, that's all the time we have for today. This is Doug, the 2-Minute Gardener, saying thanks so much for watching.